This is Ghost of Gamers. We're here with HuK. How's it going?
All right. I'm a little bit jet lagged, a little bit hyper, but everything's good.
You've been traveling basically around the world for like the past weeks. Did you ever imagine that things would turn out this way when you started your esports career?
No, not really. I was just kind of happy when I first started to go to Cologne, but now it's pretty much. If I wanted to travel every week, it would be every week. So it's really nice for me as a player and for the fans that there's so many events in so many places.
So, how's it like in Korea? Do you enjoy your stay there?
Yeah, I love it in Korea. There's nothing like practicing really hard in that kind of environment, being able to talk to Koreans and foreigners alike. It's really nice. It's really easy to concentrate, where if I lived at home or somewhere else with like a bunch of friends, it'd be really hard to concentrate and not, hang out every night or go partying or whatever. So in that aspect, it's nice.
Do you how do you handle the language barrier? Do you have any plans to learn Korean?
Yeah, we were taking Korean lessons. Our Korean teacher just got sick. We're hoping to find a new one or get her better. Other than that, our Korean's gotten better since we got there, and the Korean's English has gotten better since we got there. So it's a work in progress, and it's really not that hard to communicate.
Yeah.
So a lot of their English was really good. So yeah.
Cool. So now you're in Sweden. You're gonna play a show, right? Yeah. Boxer just bailed. Does that change your game plan any way?
No, it's the same matchup. I think Show's a little bit better than Boxer, to be honest. So it's a tougher opponent. I wish I would have played Boxer because I think he's easier. He's my idol, and I love him to death.
Yeah.
And he's just a really nice guy. But Show is too. So same game plan. Just play well, and hopefully I'll win.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, you might face MC in the final. You're on the other side of the bracket, right? How would you think you would eventually pair up with him? Do you think you have a chance?
We do ranking games, right, in the OJSLs.
Yeah,
Last time I played him, I 3-0'd him. So it's PvP. He's probably the best PvP player in the world, but it's still PvP, so I would have a decent chance to beat him. I think like 30-70 would be the odds I would give myself against him. Yeah.
That's nice.
It sounds better than what the numbers say.
Yeah.
For me against MC, it's nice, 30-70.
Yeah. Well, I guess you say MC is the favorite.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Other than him, who do you think will do really well here?
I think Jonathan has a really good chance to do well. I don't really know other than that. I mean, that other bracket is kind of just, you see MC there, and you're like, okay, he's in the finals. And I don't know. I think if Dario can beat Hydra, he might be able to give MC a shot, just because it's a best of 3, and Dario's playstyle is so much different than what MC experiences on a day-to-day basis on the Korean servers. So I think Dario could have a chance. I think if Hydra beat Dario, I think Hydra is probably the better player than Dario, but I think he would lose to MC, or be more likely to lose, just because his style isn't as unique as Dario's.
So tell me a little bit about that MLG match against Hydra. They were I don't know if the replay is around there somewhere, but could you tell us what happened in that game? The hallucination game.
Basically, it was a macro game. I opened like 4-gate, canceled, expoed. Pretty standard. We ended up splitting the map almost. He had a pretty good army composition, and we got into the final battle. He was way ahead. I think he was maxed, and I basically hallucinated like 6 Void Rays, 2 Colossus or something around there, and then we engaged, and then within like the first 5 seconds of the engagement, he lost maybe 3 units, and he just left because he thought the Void Rays were real, and they weren't. And I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. So is there like a real beef against you two, or is it just for show?
I think us as just people, there's no beef. We get along pretty well, but he does not agree at all with my playstyle. As a player, he probably hates me. As a person, he doesn't mind me that much. We can eat dinner together and not have any problems. But that's Hydra. I don't think I play that much different than anybody else. I just think not coming from StarCraft 1 and coming, as a North American player, he's kind of jealous that I can make such a big name for myself within, a short amount of time and not come from such a strong background as him in StarCraft 1. Or like other players like White Raw or Jinro or, yes, etc.
Yeah. So, what did you do before StarCraft 2? I mean, you say you were not a StarCraft veteran like that. Did you play anything else?
Well, yeah, I played Company of Heroes, I played Dota, I played Han. Nothing as seriously as StarCraft 2, obviously. I did play StarCraft 1, but I wasn't in the community as well. Like, I didn't go to any lands or anything like that, or go to Korea. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the next GSL season?
I'm in a really tough group, for me especially, just as my playstyle. I have Inca first, and the last time I played Inca, he raped me 2-0. Yeah. So it's going to be tough. And last time I played July, I lost 2, so who knows? I think I can win. If I can win the first game against Inca, I'll be very likely to make it out of my group. If I lose, then it'll be difficult.
Yeah. So how about the World Championship? I guess you're not particularly happy about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, people saw my games, and I got a lot of hate for those games. I lost 1-2 to the player that won the tournament.
Yeah.
MVP is a really good player. I don't think it was that big of a deal. I could have easily won it. If I would have forgated every game, I would have won every game. Yeah. It happens. I'm still trying to work over my nerve issues. Hopefully this tournament will be another stepping stone to getting over them. I don't know what else to say. MVP is a good player. Losing to him 1-2 is no shame in my book. So.
Yeah. Were you surprised to see the Europeans, especially Dimaga, doing that great in the team match, especially?
No, I mean, there's a lot of really good Europeans. I think the show match was just what it was, a show match.
Yeah.
I think the top European players can compete with the top Korean players or the top foreigners altogether, North American or European can. I just think in a numbers game, as far as how many good players the foreign scene has compared to the Korean scene, to do well in a GSL or win a GSL, it's still going to be extremely, extremely tough for any foreigner, because you're going to have to win a lot of games, and you're going to have to work your way up from code B to code S and then win it. But at the highest level, I think North Americans and Europeans are a lot closer than what most people thought.
Yeah. I was going to ask you a bit about your teammate, HeyPro. I know him a little bit. How's he doing in Korea? I mean,
he loves Korea, surprisingly. You wouldn't know it looking at him, because he doesn't smile or joke around that much. But once you get to know HeyPro, he's actually a really nice, funny guy. I think he's one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. But you wouldn't know it when you first meet him. Like, when you get to know him, he's definitely a character. He's doing good. I wish he was more motivated. He's kind of he's very fitting to the Zerg race. A lot of the Zerg players are kind of, I don't want to say whiners, but whiners. There are a lot of whiners in the Zerg race. But he's inspired by July, and hopefully that can get him more motivated for whatever next event he ends up going to. I think MLG, and he does well there, hopefully.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to say to Ghosty Gamers, your fans over there?
Can I do my shout-outs? This? Oh, baby.
This is your shout-out time.
TeamLiquid.net, thelittleFactory.com. My Twitter is at my last name, first name. I'm going to pronounce it very badly. Loranger Chris. If I pronounce it French-like, people wouldn't understand.
I get Chris Loranger. Is that wrong? Super wrong?
No, it's been pronounced that way too.
Yeah.
That's Loranger Chris.
Oh, right.
Yeah, French and shit. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, GG.net for doing this interview. Thank you, and all my fans, family, and friends, I love you. That's it.
Thank you very much, man.